Hello everybody, this is HCEC-TV student production, a division of Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to live sports coverage sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Waddell's Auto Scrap Metal Recycling, and West Point Bank. Tune in with you for all HCEC-TV programs air on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable Channel 2 and Spectrum Channel 184, all HCEC-TV programs and HCEC-TV YouTube channel. Subscribe to the channel today to get your local community sports and events. Special thanks to our HCEC-TV crew provided, John White and Jackson Houston, and this is Antonio Menendez with you. Again, we would also like to thank NFHS, National Federation of High School Sports, and support in providing live streaming services. Contact nfhs.com to subscribe today. We have a playoff game tonight. We have the Elizabethtown Panthers, a local high school here, playing against the Logan County Cougar football team. So we got the Battle of the Cats going on.
All right, Casey.
Both teams have been doing well this season. Have had a lot of productions on both sides of the ball. Both teams have given up a lot of passing yards the last couple of games, finding success in the playoffs. Both teams having a winning record this season. This should be a good game, a good battle back and forth between both teams. On the Elizabethtown side, their starting quarterback, Ethan Shelton, had a pretty good game last week. He was 11 for 20 for 188 yards passing. Pretty good for the young man there. 2 passing touchdowns, so he had a pretty good game. Rushing wise, had a kind of running back by committee last week. He had quite a few players. Bryant and Kinzer, both over 50 yards apiece. Dale and Shelton, one with 30, one for 20. So a total of 160 yards rushing. So they kind of had like running and passing on both sides of the offense going well for the team. They had quite a few receivers with 20-plus yards catching, so the ball's getting spread out, though Jace Hagee is probably their best receiver with 6 receptions and 81 yards last week, but also he's been doing good all season. Their defense was no slouches. They did a really good job. They had 1 interception that was huge the last game, so they've been looking good. The Cougar football team is no slouches themselves. They're a pretty good team. They're kind of mixing it up themselves. Their passing offense was not as good as their rushing offense last week. They're not known for airing it out all over the place, but they can run the ball. They're going to probably be featuring Pushing Hard, Christian Heel. He had 15 carries himself for 164 yards. That's a lot of yards by one man to carry. He had 2 touchdowns himself. So they have some other runners in there. Luke Rogers with 66 yards, but so he had a lot of big running yards. The team's been doing really well. Wish I have a good game here on both sides. We'll see what's going to happen tonight. I'm looking forward to Madeline here pushing for his way through the playoffs his first time as a number 1 seed in E-Town. It's been a little while since that's happened in quite a bit, so it'd be good to see the team doing well here. Good to see any team from Hardin County area doing well, even if it's the Elizabethtown Panthers. You know, I coach at Central Hardin and teach out there, but we don't have any love loss for E-Town, but anytime we see any team from this area doing good in any sports, that's a good thing for the local guys here. So, you know, I'm not a big E-Town fan, but I'm rooting for them in the playoffs. I really like the coach. I think he knows his stuff. His dad and himself both worked at Central Hardin for a time and have some roots out there with us, and I think he's done a phenomenal job this season with the Elizabethtown team here. So this should be a good game. Todd Adler, the coach of Logan County, is doing a great job with his kids too, so I'm sure he wants to get a win here. So it should be a good fight between both teams. One really pushing hard with the pass, but with some, you know, good running in there as well as E-Town. But like I said, Logan County can run the ball all over you. So we'll see how the defense does in this game. I'm not sure who's going to win. I think it's a toss-up. I do tend to favor the home team in these situations, especially in playoffs, of the crowd on their side. But Logan has a pretty good travel group with them. The opposing team stands have quite a few fans out there, so So looking at this, so let's get the kickoff going. We got a drop kick already. That's not a good way to start with special teams like that. So he's just going lateral, barely gets it back to the 15, 14-yard line. That was 24 for Elizabethtown on that run. So starting off not so good. This is Antonio Kesri kind of muffed the the kickoff, and had to just go lateral there, barely get anything going. So we have our first series here by E-Town. So let's get into this game. So E-Town loves to run the spread. That's the bread and butter of Mattingly here. We'll see if we see running, it'll be zone runs, inside zone runs, outside. It looks like Logan County is lining up in looks like a 4-3 defense right now. They were able to, I'm not sure who jumped first. 15 come running across the yard for E-Town. So I think it's going to be false start, but we're going to jump two. Yep. So it's kind of, it's a little, I'm not sure what happened. There we go. Yeah, I thought it was encroachment by the defense. It looked like they jumped first, and as soon as they hopped over, it looked like 15 took off for the offense. So 1st and 5 for E-Town. I'll get ready to start, get them a little bit further away from the end zone. So they're lining up and spread, made in motion. They got two receivers to the far side of the field. Getting set, handing off on the inside. Stands him up, maybe gets a yard out of that rush, if that. So not a big run there. Stood him up pretty quickly. Looks like, yeah, he just got about a yard out of that. So we're going to have 2nd and 3 here. With this good starting field position, we'll see what he does. Hands it off again. So it looked like an inside zone run. 32, Darren Bryant tried to cut it out. So it looks like it was supposed to be an inside run. He tried to take a step outside. Gets a couple. So it's going to be about 3rd and 1 here for the Panthers. To see what they do, if they can do a quarterback sneak. I want to be surprised. Manning's done this throughout the season where he'll do a hard count on short yardage situations to try to get the team to jump and get a little cheeky first down. Let's see if he does that here. The Cougars aren't doing any kind of pinch. Runs it inside. Little cut. Able to push upfield. Gets a first down. And then some for about 6 yards on the carry there. Nice little run for E-Town, getting the first down. All right, so nice little run there, picking up the first down. Starting off a bad field position on the 14th. They're able to push up the field some. So here we go on 1st and 10. The ball on the 32 for E-Town. Man in motion, cutting back. So this should be a run play. No, he pulls it back in. He's got 3 open underneath in the hitch route, but he waited way too long for that. I'm not sure if I don't know if he caught that or not. So a little late on pulling the trigger on there. He had his receiver open. He had Jace Haggy open there early on that hitch route, but Ethan Sheldon waited a little bit too long on throwing that ball and wasn't able to come up with anything. So we're going to have 2nd and 10 here on the 32. So should have pulled the trigger maybe a few steps earlier, but it looked like he wasn't set. He still was rolling out there. So they only got 1 safety back. He's got pressure. Interception, number 4 for Logan County. Going to get knocked out of the bounce. So, interception for Logan County. So, he rolls outside, kind of throws it short there. I'm not sure what he was looking at there on that pass play. He tried to get the out man, but he had pressure on him pretty quick. He had 2 guys chasing behind him. You can't do that in the playoffs, throw a turnover. Putting Logan County in good field position, and they like to run, so this is where they want to be at. So they're lining up in spread formation, man in motion. Hands it off. So we got a reverse. Number 1 cutting to the outside. He's got a lane. Almost touchdown there. So Tomzek on the reverse gets it down to the 1 yard line. So we're gonna have they get them on the 2. So 1st and 2 for Logan County. In shotgun again.
Logan County from the Panther 2 yard line.
It's a little misdirection there with that reverse and able to pick up a lot of yardage. A bit of equipment issue there for one of the linemen. Getting it set up. That's the center. Oh, no, that's the guard. Shotgun. Runs it in. No one touching him. Christian Elliott there on the touchdown. So looked like it was maybe be like a quarterback keeper going the opposite way. The defense kind of froze for a second, giving them a chance to run and get in there. And we got a flag on the play. Let's see what they call. It was pretty clean, so I don't know if that was a hold. We'll see. I didn't see a hold there on the play, but we'll see what they did. Okay, so that's going to be after play. So it's not sportsmanlike, so that's going to get tacked on after the play. So he's going to, E-Town's going to elect to enforce it on the kickoff and try to give himself some better position there on the kickoff coming up. So they could have either did that on the extra point kick or on the kickoff, but E-Town's going to choose to do it on the kickoff to hopefully get some better field position on this next possession. Snap is good. 20 back to kick. And that's good. So 20 is Kirby there for Logan with the extra point. So just like that, 7-0 and 9-16 going. So that turnover leads to a costly score against E-Town. See what they can do on this next possession. Again, this is a Hardin County Educational Community Television Student Production and HCEC-TV in the division of Hardin County School. Live Channel 1 programming is sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more consultation for more effective results with locations in Littleton, Hodgeville, Ratcliffe, South Louisville, online at physicaltherapyky.com. Waddell's Auto Scrap Metal Recycling, family-owned business with competitive prices, pickup service, and friendly staff available for your recycling needs. Located at 311 Steel Drive in Elizabethtown. Call 270-982-7206 to talk to someone about scrapping metal and recycling. West Point Bank has 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Ratcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Or find us online at westpointbank.com. Let's make life simpler. West Point Bank, hometown banking made simple. So the ball, like he says, is going to get pushed back 15 yards here on the kickoff because of that penalty, which could get some really good field position. The last kickoff E-Town received, they kind of muffed it on the return. Let's see if they can do a better job. They got number 3 and 14 in the backfield catching it this time. So we got Jace Haggy and number 14, Anthony Ratcliffe. Let's see if we can do a better job on returning this kick this time. They could get some really, really good field position if they can get some good blocks and get a return here. So we got a punt. It's going to bounce a little bit. Haggy catches it. He's looking for something there. Finds a lane. Gets some yardage out of it. Going to start on the 40, 39, 40. Let's see where they place that. But nice carry back. That penalty really sets up E-Town with a good field position for this first series. See if they can do something with this. We'd also like to thank NFHS, the National Federation of High School Sports, and supporting and providing live streaming services. Contact nfhs.com to subscribe today. So E-Town coming out, they really need to go down here and score. They can't have another 3 now because I know it's early in the game, but you don't want to get behind in points that early by 2 scores. So we got a little stacked look. We got 4 receivers to the wide side of the field and 1 offset running back. It's going to be a screen pass. He's got a good block there. They sniffed that out. So complete to number 15 for E-Town. Williams there picks up a few yards, got about 4 on it, but they were reading that quick and came up fast. So there's a little staggered wall there trying to create a wedge for a screen pass. Gets a few yards on that. 2nd and 6 here. Man in motion. Fakes the screen pass. Runs inside. So it looks like 24 on the run there. Antonio Kinzer for E-Town. Picks up a couple. Gets a few yards. Makes it a 3rd and 2 here. So they had this last time. They were driving down the field. Let's see if they can capitalize on this one and get a 1st down here. They got 1 first down last time, and then they had costly turnover. If you guys are just tuning in, 1 interception here so far. Spreading out, so shifting. Got trips. Another little screen pass. Oh, my God. So they read that like nobody's business. So 22 for Logan County. J.B. McTire knew, he must have been studying film quite a bit. He knew that was going to be a screen pass and read that quick and he caught it before anything could even be done about it. Runs it in easily, scoring another 6 points for Logan County. So 2 series, 2 turnovers, and 2 scores. This is not what E-Town wanted to be happening at the start of this game. We got a flag on the play. I'm assuming it's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct there at the end of it. So E-Town doing a nice little series there themselves and costly turnover again. So the Logan coach doing a great job of scouting E-Town here. I mean, they have two set plays. I mean, that one really, they knew it was going to be a screen pass before the play. I mean, the DB didn't even play coverage at all. He ran straight and split that as soon as he saw them dropping that formation. He took off straight for that screen pass like he knew exactly what was going to happen. So good job by the Logan County coaches recognizing some of the tendencies of E-Town and playing against it, and when being ready for that screen pass, as soon as it was thrown, it was gone. So dropping back to kick again, Kirby, and that is good. So 14-0, only a few minutes down in the quarter, 7 minutes and 51 seconds, and E-Town's going to be digging from a hole the rest of this first half. They got to get something going. This is very demoralizing to start off the game. So let's see what they do. I mean, you got a long way before this game's done and a lot of things you can do. But if you're the E-Town coach, you got to be thinking they've got us scouted. What are we going to do play-wise? Those screens may not work. They knew what formation those screens are coming out in. So let's see what they do here. This is a Hardin County Educational and Community Television student production of HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 program is sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing all of your service for telecommunication needs. Again, guys, we'd like to thank NFHS, National Federation of High School Sports, and its support in providing live streaming service. Contact nfhs.com. Subscribe today. Tune in weekly for all your local HCEC-TV programs. Brandenburg Telecom, Comcast Cable Channel 2, and Spectrum Channel 184. All HCEC-TV programs, HCEC-TV YouTube channel. Subscribe to the channel today and get your local sports and events. So here we go. Another little kick here. Catches it there on 30 clean. He's got space. Nice return. So that's a good about 15-yard return there. So good return there. So they're going to be starting on Logan's side of the field. Ball will be on the 46. So good field position for E-Town. I mean, they got less than half the field to deal with. See if they can make something happen here. 2 massive turnovers if you're just tuning in. In their first few minutes of the first quarter, their first one led to an offensive touchdown where they only had to go like about 10, 15 yards. The second one was a pick six. Screen pass completely read by Logan County. They knew what was coming and pounced on that quick. So we got 2 receivers out wide, 1 up top, an up back. He finds a lane, gets about 6-7 yards on that. Let's see what they give him. So 32 for E-Town there on the run. Bryant with a nice little chunk yardage run. So they're going to give them 7 on them. So it'll be 2nd and 3 for E-Town. Maybe to go to the screens for those short yardage play. Rely on that run game. They have been able to get some production out of the run. They're getting it a few yards every carry. So, all right, resetting. They try to get the Logan County to jump off sides. They didn't. Man in motion, 31 coming over like an up back. Pitched outside. Good block on the corner. He's going to get the first down. So good block by the outside by number 31, picking up that outside backer. And they're going to get first down, E-Town. Nice little run. So 2 good little runs there, both for about 6 yards. Ball's going to be on the 34, so 1st and 10 for E-Town. So they really want to get a drive going down here and get a score. And I'm assuming this is 4-down territory this side of the field with you being down 2 scores, even though it is only the first score. So a handoff, he's able to sidestep the first tackler, get about 4 yards on a nice little run by 32 for E-Town. So Bryant again on the run there, pushed out of bounds by number 13, it looked like. Good low, the corner, knocking him out of bounds. So he did a good job of sidestepping that first tackle. They're getting some penetration. Just E-Town's been doing a good job of like being able to. And I think they got him that time. They got him jumping. So we got an encroachment again. Looks like.
Looks like 26 on this commander.
Yep. So usually when you have 2nd and 1 here, you want to maybe take a shot downfield with a short field position because you've got really 2 downs to get the first. So if you're Madeline, do you think, are you gun shy after the 2 picks from your quarterback, or do you take a shot here against their defense? They got 1 safety high. 31's coming in motion. Snaps it. He's going to run in here, just get the first down. So a nice little run again. So another run, another first down in E-Town. Good job there, picking up the first. I wouldn't have mind seeing a shot down the field. They've only played 1 safety high. So we got 2, looks like 2 receivers to the wide side, 1 receiver off to the near side. I mean, 2 to the near side, 1 to the far side. Back is off centered. They're bringing the house. So they went cover 0 there, and they just bring everybody up that time, and a loss of about 2 yards on there. So E-Town, Logan bringing a full-on blitz on that first down. I guess after a couple of first downs runs by E-Town getting 4 or 5 yards, they decided to bring the house. That may have been a good time again to try that hard snap again because they were having so many guys on that line of scrimmage. They may have been able to get somebody to jump offside. So let's see what E-Town does here on 2nd down and 11. They're in shotgun again.
You better hurry.
So they're creeping guys up. So they're bringing it again. They're bringing all out blitz. So there's going to be a cover 0. He's able to get it outside. So picks up a couple. So got about 5 on that carry by 32 again for E-Town. Bryant picking up a few yards to kind of make it back up there. So we're going to have 3rd and about 7 here. Ball on the 19. Like I said, we're in 3-down territory, so you don't have to get a first down on this play. It'd be nice if you do, but if you don't, it's okay. Try to make it into a 4th and short. At worst, if I'm throwing, I'm looking at a little hitch route, something that can hit quick. They're playing just 5 yards off the receiver. They got everybody is creepy to the line. They've got to have offsides on there. It looked like the guy jumped. They're trying to hard step to make the offensive line jump. They got a timeout on E-Town. So first timeout done. So we'll see what they come up with after this one. This is a Hardin County School Education and Community Television production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County School Live Channel 1 program sponsored by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, and West Point Bank. Remember, guys, tune in weekly for all your HCEC-TV programs on air at Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Channel 2 and Spectrum Channel 184. All HCET programs on the HCEC-TV YouTube channel. Subscribe to the channel today for your local community sports and events. So let's see if Madeline does a hard count here and then goes into the play, or if he's called two plays to run one quick, and if it's a short yardage 4th down, they immediately know what to line up and go straight into that play. So we've got stacked receivers, man in motion. This is gonna be looks like it was gonna be a screen pass. No, he runs outside. So kind of fakes like it's going to be a screen pass with a motion, then runs into the opposite side, gain up of a few yards. Let's see where they spot him. Then we got a flag at the end of the play. So I'm not sure what that's for. I think it's unsportsmanlike from what it's looking like from the from the refs talking to Logan County on the other side of the field. So let's see what they say. If they got an easy 1st down here from a bonehead penalty, that would be ridiculous for Logan. They gotta stop. So big penalty against Logan County, number 22, JB McTire. Not sure what he did. It also looks like some jawing from the mouth, so I don't know if he was talking trash after the play or what, but that is not what you need to do. You had him in a good position. It was 4th and 4, and you give up a penalty, give him an easy 1st down. So now we got 1st and 10 on the 8. So we're on the goal in the red zone. Let's see what they do here. So staggered, set behind. So almost looks like a single wing formation. 2 receivers out wide. They got 1 safety deep, 2 man in coverage. So hands it off inside. Looks like he maybe got a couple of yards on that. So it's going to be second. Looks like 2nd down. The ball's maybe on the 7th. So they're only going to give him 1 yard on that. So not much doing there. Got a man down. So we got an official's timeout, and we'll come right back to you guys here with some live action. I'll be with you in a minute. I'm going to stop and get me a drink, and then we'll keep going. So this is brought to you by Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for effective results. With locations in Littleton, Hodgeville, Ratcliffe, South Louisville, online at physicaltherapyky.com. Waddell's Auto, Scrap Metal and Recycling, a family-owned business with competitive prices, pickup service, and friendly staff available. For your recycling needs, located at 311 Steel Drive in Elizabethtown, call 270-982-7206 to talk to someone about scrapping metal and recycling. West Point Bank has 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Ratcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point, or find us online at westpointbank.com. Let us help make life simpler. West Point Bank, hometown banking made simple. This is a HCEC-TV student production, a division of Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to live sports coverages, sponsors Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Waddell's Auto, Scrap Metal and Recycling at West Point Bank. Tune in weekly for all your local HCEC-TV programs air on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable Channel 2 and Spectrum Channel 184. All HCEC-TV programs on HCEC-TV YouTube channel. Subscribe to your channel today to get your local community sports and events. Special thanks to HCEC-TV crew. We got a short crew today. We got John White and Jackson Houston with me. We're the skeleton crew bringing it to you here, trying to make things happen for you guys so you can see this game. So we've got 1st down ball on the 7, 2nd and 7 for E-Town here, lining up in shotgun. They got an up back behind the line of scrimmage, running inside the tackle, gets a few yards. That time picked up a little bit more. See where they put the ball at. So it looks like the ball's still on the center. So it looks like he got tackled at the line of scrimmage. Because they didn't give them nothing, so 3rd and 7, no gain. So these next 2 plays are huge for E-Town. They've got to score here. They can't let this team be up 14-0 and give them the ball back. Even though it's in bad field position for them, you know, they need a score here on this drive. Not sure what's going on. Just they're throwing some kind of piece of equipment off the field. All right, game clock is going. Got 2 backs in the backfield. Man in motion, number 10, coming back. Hands it off inside to number 32. He gets a few. He's pretty close. So ball's going to be on the 2-yard line. So nice run by Bryant to bring it to the 2-yard line. So this is a big deal right here. Last time Logan ran a 0, cover 0, and I wouldn't be surprised if they don't do it here. So I think everybody's coming. Looks like a little miscommunication. Got 2 backs in the backfield. Look like they try to get him to jump offside and make it half the distance to the goal to make it even easier to try to punch it in. Running the play, cuts outside. No! So it was supposed to be for inside round. It was stuffed. Tried to cut it back outside, and just a host of Logan County Cougars there to stop them. So the Panthers unable to capitalize on that drive. 2 minutes and 55 seconds. There's going to be a first down for Logan County on the. Looks like they're going to put them on the 6-yard line. So try to score there, wasn't able to pull it off. Hate that for E-Town. So Logan County coming back here on offense. We really haven't seen a full offensive series from them. Their 2 scores were from the 2 turnovers that happened pretty quickly. So this is their first actual series. So running inside. Nope, he faked it inside and threw it to the seam to number 1 for Logan County, Washington. Kind of went through his hands. So we're going to have second down, the ball on the 6. 2 minutes and 52 seconds left in just the first quarter. It feels like it's been a long game, but it really hasn't. It's just 2 quick scores by Logan, and this first quarter still going on. Let's see what happens here. I always got nervous doing shotgun when you're pretty much in the end zone on offense. I'm not sure what happened there. I guess did they call a penalty, half the distance to the goal. So we're going to have, it's like 1st and 13. So I think it's first down. So they must have did some kind of, so there must have been a holding penalty there. You can only go half the distance to the goal. So
No, it's going back to the 6.
okay,
Back
so
to the 6. Incomplete pass, it'll be second down.
okay, so now all right, they keep. I don't know what the crap's going on. So 2nd and 10. So maybe there was a penalty and they declined it.
Give them extra down.
So instead of being 1st and 13, it's going to be 2nd and 10. So E-Town declines the penalty.
Second down and 10.
So 2nd and 10 here on the 6 in shotgun. 4 receivers out, 1 guy coming in motion, cutting back around. So runs it inside, gets about 5 or 6. Let's see where they spot it. So did kind of a motion back across, but just running inside. So they're going to be in a twins look. 2 receivers on both sides, 1 back in the receiver in the back. Now they caught E-Town jumping, so hard count by Logan County. Gets E-Town jumping, so they get a nice little cheeky first down there with them jumping offside. So we're going to have 1st down and 10, ball on the 17.
Result of the penalty is the first down, Logan County, 1st and 10 from their own 17-yard line.
And shotgun twins again, 2 receivers on both sides. Man in motion, number 1. Hands off. Finds a lane. Gains about 12 on that, so first down.
29.
So Tyson Tomsky, or Tazi, I'm going to say it wrong. I'm going to ask the Logan County how to say that guy's last name to make sure I search it, but Tyshawn there on the run, the big pickup of about 12 yards. I think it's Tomzek.
First down, Logan County.
So in trip, screen pass. So bundle up. We got a flag there. I think we're gonna have holding. Looks like probably gonna be holding on Logan on that screen pass. Yep, there we go. I remember when I used to coach defense against the spread, and a lot of times when I would told my corners, if you see them bunching up a bunch of receivers on one side,
19.
most of the time, I'm not gonna say all the time, but most of the time, some kind of screen pass is getting ready to happen. So they're in a twins look again, one back offset, no motion. He's gonna pass it over top there in the seam to number 1. Breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle. Stutter steps, he's going. Huge gain.
Left 25.
So, huge reception. Made a couple people miss. Stutter step there at the end of it. Kind of shift the gear there. Made the DB run past him and then gain even some more yards. So, big play. So, it looked like a little seam route that should have been short of the first down mark, but they were able to turn that into a big yards after catch. So we got 1st and 10 ball on the 25 for Logan County, pushing down the field. If they score here in the next minute and a half, they'll be up 3 scores before the first quarter's even done. A little screen pass, makes another guy miss. Gets him out of bounds for a couple yards. So that was number 6 for Logan County on the catch. Christian Heel on the catch. Clock stop at the minute 15 of the first quarter.
Rogers pass complete. Number 6, Christian Helly. Tackled by number 16.
So they're going to shotgun again. Twins look, 1 safety. Got 14 seconds on the play clock. Coach Reed adjusting the call in shotgun. Dropping back, looking over top. Oh, ball tipped at the line by number 10 for E-Town. So kicks Kirk, able to knock that down. Keep it from being completed. Could have been a cost of turn, so now we're going to have 3rd and 8. So, big play here for E-Town. They need to get a stop here. They can't let this team get another first down. I'm sure this, of course, 4-down territory. Most high schools don't have a field goal kicker who can kick from this far away. So, creeping inside, doing a little mesh route, steps outside, throws it over top. That's going to be intercepted. And he drops the ball. That should have been an easy pick. He had it in his hands and just drops it. E-Town could have turned that into a big turnaround. Drops the pick in the end zone. I'm not sure what the quarterback was thinking there from Logan County. Should have just threw it away. He had nobody open there. So we're going to be 4th and 8 for the Cougars here. Assume they're going for it. The guy along the mesh route was open, but I guess the quarterback didn't see that. So when shotgun, fakes inside, throws it, and there's that mesh route I said that was open a minute ago. Number 1, making multiple people miss. We got flat. We're gonna have holding on the offense, so that's coming back.
Rogers pass complete. Number 1, Tomzek.
So we got holding on the offense.
Tackled by the Panthers. Number 46. Flag on the play.
No, we got personal foul, faceman. Oh, I thought I saw holding there, but they're calling personal foul face mask, so they're going to push him up to the 2-yard line. So I guess the refs missed the holding, but we got a face mask on E-Town. So Logan County here basically just 2 yards from the end zone. So this is they can punch it in here. They'll be up 3 scores in just the first quarter of play, which this would be disastrous for E-Town. I'm sure they weren't looking for to be down 3 scores in the first quarter here. So in shotgun, we got a stacked look. I'm sure they're going to be running to the strong side. So yeah, quarterback sneak. Good job by E-Town stopping the quarterback. So they ran like a single wing look with 3 up backs basically stacked to the strong side of the line, and quarterback tried to keep it a run there, and they weren't able to create that wedge for him to get a first down. So coach is going to let this run to the end of the first quarter, switch sides here, talk about what the next play they're going to run. E-Town's got to get a stop here. They cannot be down 3 scores this early in the ball game and hope to come back, but crazier things have happened. Coach needs to get his team settled down and understanding what's going on here. So Logan County 14 in the first quarter, 0 for the E-Town Panthers. The scary things here is if Logan gets another score here on the board, they do get the ball back at the half. I know they got a whole other quarter to play, but that is not where we want to be. Down 3 scores and the other team getting the ball. Again, guys, this is a HCEC-TV student production, a division of Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to our live sports coverage sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom Physical Therapy Associates, What Else Auto Scrap Metal Recycling, and West Point Bank. Tune in weekly for all your local HCEC-TV programs air on Brandenburg Telecom, Comcast Cable Channel 2, and Spectrum Channel 184, all HCEC-TV programs and HCEC-TV YouTube channel. Subscribe to the channel today for your local community sports and events. We'd also like to thank NFHS, the National Federation of High School Sports, and its support in providing live streaming service. Contact nfhs.com. Subscribe today. So big stance here for E-Town. They got hopefully they can stop these 2 more plays. Last series, that's what Logan County did, was able to stop E-Town from scoring in the red zone here. See if E-Town can return the favor and stop them here in the red zone. So they're going to hurry up to the line of scrimmage. They got that stacked look again. So they're just going to create a wedge and just run right behind it, and then touchdown by the quarterback on that keeper. So they go to that single wing look again with 3 basically up backs behind the line of scrimmage and create a wedge and just go straight up the center and score a touchdown there. So 20-0 right now, going for the extra point. So Logan County rolling on all cylinders in the start of this game. So they're setting up for the kick. Snap is good. Ball is up. Good. So extra point is good for Logan County. So 21-0. So was hoping for a stand-up series there on defense for E-Town, but Logan punched that ball in quick, and just like that, we got 21-0 Logan County over E-Town. I'm sure Coach Manley was not thinking the game would go like this quickly. I thought it was going to be a closer game going back and forth between the 2 teams, but Logan County's really, their defense has been doing amazing this first quarter in this first half and just pretty much stopping E-Town for most of the series. They had 2 major turnovers leading to two touchdown scores. And then the third, basically, it's a turnover on downs. Then they have to return a punt and then drives the whole field and scores another touchdown. So score quickly, score 1 long series. So Logan County looking to capitalize here. So E-Town really needs to get some points on the boards here. They can't go down. Need more scores here. You don't want to be down 4 scores and then kicking off to another team in the half. Getting back and kicking off. Good kick. Number 8 catches it for E-Town. Makes a couple people miss. He's got a lane. One guy left a break, and he could have maybe taken it to the house. He was pretty close there. Had one guy left to beat, but was stopped. So that was Seeker there on the return. So good return by E-Town. So they're starting off with decent field position. Last series and this series, they're not way behind. The last series they really had good field position. So they're going to be starting on the 33-yard line, E-Town. Hoping to make something here. They had a good series last go. Drove the ball all the way downfield to the 6th one. Wasn't able to punch it in there. See if they can reverse their fortunes here on this series. The only thing bad is when you get down by this, it starts making you more one-dimensional on offense. You have to throw the ball a lot more to try to get back in the game. So 15 in motion, curling around, hands it off. Nice big run. He's got some space. And that's what they needed. A good chunk yardage run by E-Town. So nice run by Antonio Kinzer on there on the run. And so they pushed the ball all the way to the 50. So nice run there. They were lined up like pass. So they're in trips formation, trying to get him to jump.
I'm the one who lost.
All right, so in
I thought it
shotgun,
was in the car.
another run on the outside. So 24, we got a flag thrown there on the play. It was by the side where the run was going, so wouldn't be surprised if it's a hold in there against E-Town, just from the direction of the flag being thrown. So let's see what they get. So yeah, holding there on the play. So now it's going to be 1st and long. We're going to have 1st and 20 here. So ball's going to be on the 41. So after that big run, now we're basically getting reset almost back to where we started this drive. So here we go, E-Town. And it's going to be a shot. Let's see what they call this time on the play. So in the spread, still twin receivers, 2 to each side, one running back in the backfield. Quarterback keeper, so fakes the handoff, trying to get something going, but they read that out quick. So number 7 there, the defensive end. Number 0 there for Logan County. Cooper Parker, the defensive end, doing what he's supposed to do, which is contain. So the D is supposed to set the edge, and he did a good job of setting the edge. He did not try to force it to run inside and bite on that fake handoff, and was able to contain his side and get on the quarterback without him getting much of anything there on that play, maybe a yard. So 2nd and 18 to go here for E-Town. So 2 guys coming in on the blitz. Nice little hitch route. Number 3 catches it for E-Town. So nice catch by Jace Haggy there for E-Town. That's our leading receiver. So
Left 48.
good little chunkage of yards. So we're going to have 3rd and 8 here. So nice little pass there. So they showed blitz and then dropped those 2 backers back out. So 3rd and 8 on the 48. And now we got E-Town jumped that time. Haggy looked like he jumped. So it looked like E-Town's trying to get Logan to jump off sides to get a little bit closer, but Haggy ends up jumping himself. So false start by the Panthers. So now we're back up. So 3rd and 13, and now it's a different ball game for this kind of play. Also, the play is going to have to change now based on the position here on the field and the down and distance with the. So we got 3rd and 13. We got 9 minutes and 46 seconds counting down here in the 2nd quarter. And shotgun dropping back. And they got pressure quick. He just throws that up to get rid of it. So 21 there. Michael Hammond's there getting in there quick. Also the defensive end, number 0 again, Cooper Parker, getting pressure on the quarterback. So they're going to have to punt it because it's too far down the distance to try to pick up first down. So Panthers back to punt. Let's see if they call it fake or if they actually run it. So snap is high, nice kick. Good bounce. He did not call fair catch. Not sure what the gunner was doing. He should have just laid him out. Hate to say that, but when he didn't call fair catch, if he would have drilled him as he caught, he probably could have got a turnover there. So you got 1st and 10. Ball's going to be on the 27 here for Logan County. Back on offense and see what they can do. So they've stymied the E-Town offense other than one series. And they've scored both times they've been on offense. So 21-0, 9-23 and counting in the quarter. Logan County coming out and shotgun again. They got 4 receivers. I wouldn't be surprised if this is a screen pass to the 4 receiver side. Pitch, halfback pass, wide open, and drops the ball. I don't know what number 1 was doing. The ball was in his hand, and he like caught it and slung it behind himself. I don't know what he was doing there. So Tyshawn Tomzak could have had a touchdown there easy. He beat his man. They got E-Town biting on that halfback pass and wasn't able to hold on to it. Not really sure what happened there. So 2nd down, man in motion, handoff inside, got a hole. So didn't get touched until the safety got him, number 12 for E-Town. So Lex Bracher on the tackle, but he had open field all the way through to that point. So huge run from Logan County. 9 minutes and counting for the quarter.
1st and 10, Logan County.
So 1st and 10, ball on the 48. So we got 1 up back behind the tackle. 3 receivers out. They should have called false start there. Number 4 jumped, but there we go. That's what I thought. Yeah, number 4 kind of wanted to do a little quick route there, but jumped off sides before the snap. He went before the snap, so yeah, they were able to catch that. So it's going to be 10-yard penalties, be 1st and 20. So moving the ball back to the 38. So good catch by the refs there. Yeah, I saw it before it happened. They were to pick that up. So good job, refs. You've got your glasses on. So 1st and 20 here. Man in motion, number 1 coming across, cutting back, runs inside, he's got a lane, dragging number 32 for E-Town, Darian Bryant there on the tackle, but after being dragged for about a few yards. So big run by Logan County. So I'm wondering if they're using the motion man to see if E-Town's in man, or if they're just using the motion to try to create misdirection for that E-Town defense. And I don't know if they're going to be doing a screen pass, a quick pass, or if they're going to be doing a run. So Logan, 1st and 10, ball on the 27. 8 minutes and counting here for this first half. In shotgun, bunches, fakes a handoff, quarterback keeper. So I don't know if that was meant to be like an option, so he looked like he read the DN, so it was almost like an option route there, an option there. So he read the DN when he saw him crash in, the quarterback kept it and run it between the tackle and guard. Good pickup of about 10, 15 yards there. So it'll be 1st and 10, ball on the 16 here for the Cougars. Knocking on the end zone again here in a little bit.
10 from the Panthers, 16-yard line.
E-Town needs to get motivated there on their side. Another handoff on the fakes handoff. Look at that was a good fake. Throws it, just runs away. We got a flag. This could probably be holding on play because it looked like that took a hot minute. He had a guy open early on play. He just held the ball a little too long. He's already got a holding. So we got a 10-yard penalty on that. So good job on the fake, but he needed to release that quicker or just go himself. But waited too long and made the offensive line have to hold there. So we're going to have first and 20 ball on the 16. Should be on the 20s. Yeah, so first and 20 from the 26-yard line. So here we go. Screen pass. Throws a little bit low. Makes a couple guys mix. Cuts it outside. But it looks like another flag on the play. On the far side, at least see what they call. So he gains most of the yardage back from the penalty, but there's a flag there on the far side. And usually when it's by the side of the runners, most of the time a holding. So let's see what they call. Yep. So holding by number 8 on the offense. So all that, the yards gained for nothing. So they're going to go right back again. So let's try this again here. So it's a spot foul. So it's going to be first. Let's see where they're at now. So another penalty, another hold. So first down on the 17. First and 17 ball on the 23. So I got a couple yards back from it. Not all of it, but they got a little bit. So they're lining up, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's a screen pass again. They got those bunches. They like to throw a screen pass in those bunches. So it gives a handoff this time to number 6. Another flag in the backfield, so I'm going to say probably holding again.
Tackled by number 4, Chance McCarty. Number 16, Jane, pull that flag on the play.
They're asking the E-Town, do you want the penalty or the play? Take the penalty, keep marching back.
I think you want the penalty on this. Keep getting them, pushing them further back on this. Because they've had some explosive runs and some explosive passes. You want to make them have to get as much yardage as they can.
Holding again,
So we got a long field to go to get a first down here now. So now we're going to have first and 27. So if I'm Logan County, I'm thinking about, let's just run the ball here a couple of times, see if we can get lucky and pop a couple big runs and get in a better field position. You don't have to throw it here. Man in motion, number 1. We got a timeout by Logan County. It looks like he wants to settle his troops down and talk about what's going on here. So timeout by Logan County. This is a Hardin County and Educational and Community Television studio production of HCEC-TV, the division of Hardin County Schools Live Channel 1 programming, sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical therapy associates, more personal attention for more effective results. With locations in Liptown, Hodgeville, Radcliffe, South Louisville, online at physicaltherapyky.com. Waddell's Auto Scrap Metal Recycling, family-owned business with competitive prices, pickup service, a friendly staff available for recycling needs. Located at 311 Steel Drive in Liptown, call 270-982-7206 to talk to someone about scrapping metal and recycling. West Point Bank has 5 offices located in Liptown, Radcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point, or find us online at westpointbank.com. Let us help make life simpler. West Point Bank, hometown banking made simple. Got through all of them there, guys. Here we go. Man in motion again, number 1. Shotgun, quarterback dropping back. Good coverage by E-Town. He's just going to throw it deep. I'm not really sure what he's doing there. I don't think he's got anybody open. That ball's going to be caught out of bounds. So good coverage by E-Town. Everybody was covered up. Nobody was left alone. So we're going to have 2nd and 27 here with 6.5 minutes left.
Incomplete pass there. Second down. Timeout, visitor, yeah.
So here we go. 2nd down and 27. I would run the ball here. Maybe a run and draw, catch them off guard. So fakes a handoff. Ball knocked down. The line of scrimmage. Ball goes nowhere. So not a fumble, just an incomplete pass. Ball knocked down. Logan County's trying to yell for a pass interference, but I think that jabbing that was going on earlier in the line of scrimmage, that you can do that the first 5 yards as long as you're not holding the receiver. So we got 3rd and 7.
Now we got to get E-Town back to 2 something.
So big play here. Got 6.5 minutes basically on the clock here almost. Man in motion dropping back. Oh, quarterback needs to be careful. He's got a receiver wide open deep. Coverage got lost there. He's going to score a touchdown, I think. He's got blockers. Touchdown, Logan County. Disappointing. That is a shot to the heart for each time. So they had him down for a sack. He's able to shed the tackle, roll back out the other way. The receiver, DB's got lost there in the coverage. Receiver comes back to him. Quarterback just kind of heaves it up there towards the direction, but since there's no DBs there to stop him, just kind of catch and run. So broken play, scrambling quarterback, and just makes something out of nothing. So we're going to have, if they make this extra point, 28-0 with 6 minutes left in the half. Logan County pouring it on here. Low snap, but gets it off. It's good. So 28-0 Logan County. So great defensive stops by E-Town, pushing them back, making them do penalty. And then just a broken play that turns into something huge for Logan County and a big break for the team. Able to get a touchdown out of what should have been nothing there. Should have been a sack, but their quarterback staying on his feet, making it happen there. So big play by the quarterback. The kind of little Josh Allen looking action there for Luke Rogers, staying up and able to get it off and get a touchdown on that play. Rough going right now for E-Town. Hopefully they can make something happen. Like I said, you don't like being this far behind down in the first half, and especially with the team getting ready to get the ball back in the second half. So E-Town really has to score here, or this is going to be even more. No, onside kick, and I think they got it. I don't see a penalty flag down. First down, Logan County. So they do a little pooch kick there on the onside kick. And the ball traveled far enough, and they were just recover. I guess E-Town wasn't thinking about an onside kick there. Logan County's thinking, hey, if we can get another score here, we can get this to a running clock for the second half. We can get out of here quick. So 1st and 10 for Logan County. Great field position. So lineman spread. If I'm Logan County, I'd take a shot real quick down the field, see if you can catch the team sleeping after that. Just what happened. So fakes a handoff. Yep, and that's what they're doing. They're going deep to the receiver. He's got a flag in the backfield. Yeah, maybe end up having 2 flags. So we have late hit on the quarterback, it looks like. So now they're going to give them even better field position if it is a late hit on the quarterback. I mean, that's just as good as throwing a deep pass. They're going to get 15 yards out of it. Yep, so we got a late hit. Roughing the passer.
Roughing the passer. On defense. 15 yards. Automatic first down.
30-yard line.
So now they're on the 30 line. So do this onside kick.
Now E-Town, don't change it.
So E-Town's going to call a timeout after that. So ball's on the 30-yard line. This is looking rough right now after what just happened there. So they get that onside kick. Then you get a big penalty. And we're looking at ball on the 30, first down for Logan County. This is a HCEC-TV student production, a division of Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to our live sports coverage sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, Waddell's Auto, Scrap Metal Recycling, and West Point Bank. Tune in weekly for all your local HCEC-TV programs air on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable Channel 2 and Spectrum Channel 184. All HCEC-TV programs on HCEC-TV YouTube channel. Subscribe to the channel today. Get your local community sports and events. Special thanks to our HCEC-TV crew, John White, Jackson Houston, and myself, Antonio Menendez here, solo broadcasting today. Missing my buddy Paul Gray. If you're out there, hope you're having a good time in Florida. Last time I heard, wish I was there too. We'd also like to thank NFHS, the National Federation of High School Sports, and its support in providing live streaming services. Contact nfhs.com to subscribe today. So back to the action at hand. So we got, looks like trips on the near side here. First and 10, ball on the 36 minutes left in the quarter. And for the half, hands it off inside, number 6 for Logan County. So Christian Healy picks up a few yards, gets about 5 on there.
Logan County tackled by
No need for Logan County to really rush this series. They could take their time and try to eat the clock up before the half and try to score one more touchdown before it goes, and then turn around and get the ball back in the second half. And if I was Logan County that second half, I'd be looking for an onside kick from E-Town. So we got 2nd and 6. And like I said, they're going to take their time on calling these plays. There's no point to rush it. You don't want to give the ball back to E-Town with any time left in this half, up this many scores. Quarterback keeper runs it outside. Got some space. Gets tackled outside, but he gets the first down. So, nice run by the quarterback there. So Brown there on the tackle pushes him out of bounds. So 1st and 10 on the Panther 15-yard line. With 5 minutes left, and there's a flag out there. So let's see what this flag's on. So number 32 on E-Town. So that's a second unsportsmanlike conduct on a play. So Darian Bryant. So now it's going to really push him down. So that's another 15-yard penalty. That's going to put him in the red zone. So not only a first down and then 15 more yards. So they're going with a ball on the 8-yard line. So I know when you're down by this many points in the playoffs, you start getting a little upset and aggressive, but you got to kind of calm yourself. Can't give up another score this quickly here. So 5 minutes and counting. Shotgun in motion, number 4, cutting back. It's probably going to be a pass play, so nope, runs it inside. Oh, touchdown. So he reaches ahead. Let's see if they give him the touchdown. They're going to say he's down on the 1. No, they're saying he's down. So he reached there at the end, but it looks like his knee was down before he could get across. So, which is fine for Logan County if you're really thinking about it. Go ahead and let the clock drip some more to not give any time to E-Town before the half. So we got second ball on the 1 here. 4.5 minutes and counting down. Got about 5 seconds left on the play clock. Shotgun quarterback keeper runs it inside, number 1. So the Tom check on the carry, touchdown. So they're in basically like a wildcat formation right there, because that's usually the running back or one of the running backs and receivers. So a little wildcat formation and runs and gets a touchdown. So 34-0 with 4 minutes and 21 seconds and counting. This is not the game we expected here. I thought it was, like I said, it was going to be a back and forth game going in. Logan County came ready. Nice snap. Ball's up. Oh, he tipped it, so that one is not good. So, barely skates it over. So, 35-0. I believe it's 36 or higher to have the running clock, but I mean, really, I did not expect to see a running clock this game, so 35-0 for Logan County. Not the play here for E-Town at all. Everything that could go bad has gone bad between penalties and turnovers and not being able to execute it again in the end zone on offense. This has been a rough outing for the Panthers here. The Cougars have dominated since kickoff this whole game, and the sad thing is the Cougars get the ball back at the half. And so Kirby getting back for the kickoff. So they're not lined up in that onside formation again this time. They're lined up in their more traditional kickoff formation. But this time E-Town's lined up just in case they do not kick it deep. So recovered by number 8, the senior. Good return. Gets the ball up to about the 37, it looks like, or 38. So nice run back for E-Town by Seeker there. Ball starting on the 38, it looks like. So first at 10, Elizabethtown. So they really need to score here if they want to keep the mercy clock from happening. And I need to double check that. I don't know if they do a running clock in the playoffs or a continuous clock. Inside, got a man open. So good catch and run there. Gets about 9 yards on it. So it's gonna be 2nd and 1 here for E-Town.
9-yard kickoff, 2nd and 1.
So E-Town needs to be kind of hurrying up if they want to try to score here before the half. Put some points out, leave on a positive note before the half happens. So in shotgun, trips to the far side. Should have, sack. So they bring the heat. That was
39.
So that was a bunch of Logan County Cougars there on that tackle. So nothing goes on. He was sacked as soon as he got the ball. Didn't even get a chance to look. If they go 0 there, I would almost want to run like a post route instead of because they had no safety support over the middle of the field. If you could throw it towards one of the hashes, you could get a touchdown pass out of it. So 2 minutes and counting, or 2 minutes and 30 seconds counting, loss of 9, so it'll be 3rd and 10. And if you're E-Town, you run this play faster, you take your time not to give Logan County the ball back before the half. So shotgun, again, they were in there quick, so a screen pass. Made a couple guys miss, but still doesn't get the first down. So we got 4th and about 3 or 2 to go. 2 minutes and counting down. Let's see what E-Town does if they go for this, or if they're going to punt it.
8 yards on the completion brings up 4th.
There's a flag on the field. I don't know if there was a flag or if somebody just dropped a flag by accident. So we got a block in the back, so big positive play stopped by a block in the back. So it's going to make it a 3rd and long again. So get that good positive yardage and then turn around and have that happen. Rough going for E-Town. So let's see what they call here. Clocks will start going again.
19, E-Town 29-yard line.
So I don't know if you just run the ball here and try to like get out of here. You don't want to be punting from back here and give Logan County the ball back. So let's see what they do. Yes, 5 seconds left on the play clock and 1:30 to go. Man in motion. Throws it quick. Oh, he had him there. He could have had a big play, maybe even a play for a touchdown. So throw to Jace Hagee there. Went through his hands, just dropped it. Clock is running. So they are doing the running clock right now. So we got 1:15 going. 4th down. So they do a running clock for during the playoffs. So 4th and 19. I'm assuming, not sure what they're going to call here. So they're going to wait till the very end, and then I guess they're going to call a timeout when there's like a second left, or take the penalty, 1 of the 2. So they're going to, let's see what they do. Probably, maybe they're not going to call time. Just take the penalty, go to the locker room. No, he calls a timeout there.
Timeout Panthers.
So they call it timeout with 38.3 seconds left. So we got 4th and 19. I mean, I assume he would punt it here, but I mean, Manley's in there in the huddle. So we'll see what he calls here. So again, this is a Hardin County Education Community Television production, HCEC-TV. The Division of Hardin County Schools live channel web program is sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing services for all your telecommunication needs. So E-Town's lining up. They've got, looks like trips to the near side so far, 1 back in the backfield. They got 2 safeties back. Looks like one's coming up to cover the trip side, so and he's dropping back. So 15 going in motion. Catch underneath. Nice catch. If he didn't get the first down, he's pretty close to it. So they're going to get him with a first down. So chains are going to move. So the clock will stop while they reposition the change, and then it should start right back up again. So throws it deep, tipped up in the air. And so we're going to get pass interference. It looked like he jumped over his back, but we'll see if that's what they call. Though we have an E-Town player down, hopefully he's okay. This is the HCEC-TV studio production of the Division of Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to live sports cover sponsors Brandenburg Telecom Physical Therapy Associates, Waddell's Auto Scrap Metal and Recycling, and West Point Bank. Tune in weekly for all HCEC-TV programs. Air on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Channel 2 and Spectrum Channel 184. All HCEC-TV programs on HCEC-TV YouTube channel. Subscribe to the channel today to get your local community sports and events. Special thanks to our HCTV crew. John White, Jackson Houston, and yourself here calling in Tony Menendez. I'd also like to thank NFHS, National Federation of High School Sports, and support in providing live streaming services. Contact nfhs.com. Subscribe today. So we have about 13.1 seconds left in the quarter. Coach Man's going to have to take a shot to the end zone, I would think, if he wants to try to get a score here before the half. And they bring it. They don't even. Logan's not going to let them get back into it, so they bring it. They went and cover 0, bring the blitz, and that's going to end it for the half. So not what we were expecting here, guys. Like I've said it a few times already. So 35-0 for Logan County, doing what they want here. The Cougars up, the Panthers down. So we'll see you again at the half. And see if something can happen different here. But at the half, Logan County gets the ball and pretty much can just cook it the rest of the way if they want to.
It's a beautiful day in Hardin County and also for HCEC-TV. I'm joined today by Kobe Gibson, who is with Waddell's Recycling and Salvage, and we'll throw in another title too, right?
Scrap metal.
Scrap metal. So, Kobe, you've been here for a number of years. We've talked before. It's about the length of your marriage.
Yep. Yep.
So tell us a little bit about how you got started in this business.
I've got started in this when I met Larry and Brandon and Kaylin, and of course their sister. We were dating, so I met them, and that's how I got to know them. And I was working somewhere else beforehand, then came over to here about 15 years ago.
Yeah, I haven't left since.
No, no.
The family, Larry started this business. Do you know how it got started?
Yeah, he started it by just hauling a few junk cars a long time ago. And then that's kind of what got him into it, and that progressed pretty rapidly into, you know, crushing cars on the road at big salvage yards and everything. And that made him start opening up all his salvage locations where people could bring the scrap in. So
now you all have a service too, where if some people have scrap, you all can go get it, correct?
Yes. Yeah, we've got a few different ways. We've got roll-off trucks like this one here, where we've got boxes of different sizes. We can go drop you a box. We've also got a rollback that if you have a junk car that's no longer running, you know, wrecked, whatever, we can send it out to pick up your junk car. And then we've also got stuff, we've got trailers, we're capable. We had a piece come in last Friday that weighed 105,000 pounds.
Oh my
one
gosh.
piece. So, and we picked it up at a local factory. So pretty
What
much.
was it? I mean,
It was a press,
Oh, okay.
big press. So we've got the capabilities to pick up pretty much anything and everything, whether it be, you know, a lawnmower to that 105,000 pound piece or bigger. So
with that type of equipment, do you have to do any salvaging of like electrical cables or anything like that?
Yeah, we'll break it down once it gets here.
Okay.
They took it apart in a couple pieces, and then once it gets here, we break it down even farther. So
Yeah. New services that you provide.
So the only thing really new since the last time we've talked is we have invested in a X-ray analyzer for scrap metal. It mainly deals with like the non-ferrous type metals, carbide, some higher grade stuffs that you may not know what it is just by looking at it. You can take this Niton analyzer and actually shoot it with this gun. It gives you a digital readout of what that exact material is.
Wow.
It takes a lot of guesswork out, so
Yeah.
you know what you're buying.
Yeah, definitely. This is a busy time of year for everyone. So what are your normal hours and some of the specials that you all offer?
So we're 7 to 4 Monday through Friday, 7 to 1 on Saturdays.
Okay. What would people be most surprised about when they drive through this facility?
The number one thing we always hear is, wow, it's so clean. It's not what I expected. You know, they get the mindset from either TV or being at other places, you know, hey, you know, scrapyard's rough, it's nasty, you're gonna have flat tires, but we try to keep it as spotless as we can just to make it nice for everybody that comes in and out.
Why does Waddell's choose to help us sponsor our live sports coverage?
We like to put the money that we make back into the community and, you know, help everybody out. And then we've also got all of our kids are in Hardin County schools as well. So it's kind of something we always like to do. So
We were talking about your daughter. She runs cross country, so it also helps us cover those sports that may not have the exposure as some others. Too.
I didn't realize until she started running this year how big that was. Until the Run for the Gold, you know, last weekend, I was very shocked on how many people were there. So.
And then we do golf and volleyball and of course soccer, boys and girls, and football. Jump into in the winter sports and things. We're going to really try to amp up our wrestling coverage this year.
That's awesome.
I have a person that can call wrestling. North and John have girl teams too.
Oh, really?
Exclusive girls
Awesome.
teams. And a couple of those young ladies the last couple of years have gone to state and have done really well with the girls. And I'm assuming that it'll expand to Central Hardin as well.
Yeah, that's good to hear.
And in spring, love spring sports too. On a daily basis, Kobe, do you feel like, what's your traffic here? Just individual residents in the community or more corporate and industrial?
It's a mix, and it varies on what time of the year it is. You know, you see a lot of spring cleanup when the weather gets nice in the spring. you'll see that, the farmers and all that kind of stuff. But our industrial side of everything, it stays wide open year round. It never slows down. It just keeps getting bigger every year, with us reaching out to new people and buying more equipment to service people. So.
Now, with the recycling business, is it the tonnage? I'm assuming it goes up and down at any phase. So is there a high point and a low point people need to know about?
There's a lot of people that that just collect scrap metal and just get out of their way to sell it. And there's a lot of people that do it for a living. So when the market moves at the steel mill, that's when we'll see some of the guys that go out and buy junk cars for a living. That's when we'll see their tonnage go up and down. So.
Is that like those fancy cubes that you all have crushed up there with all the cans and things?
Yeah. Yep.
Is that what?
There'll be some of those they'll go to the steel mill, or those will go to a shredder first, and then they'll end up at the steel mill. The stuff we have that goes direct to a steel mill is just like prepared iron, like I-beam and stuff like that. That's all clean, ready to be melted.
Yeah. Last time we were here, I saw that little thing that looks like a little scrubby that I would use on my dishes.
Yeah.
Tell me again what that machine is and what has it done?
So we've got a couple different machines back there. One of them dismantles the cars, like I said, and it pulls the parts out of it we need to get out, and then we crush the rest of the car to go to a shredder, and then it separates the seats, the stuff that cannot be made into new steel. It separates it. And then we've also got another machine back there that's an automated shear, so you can put big heavy iron in it and cut it. And then the rest of the equipment is just pieces that help in the process of all that.
So you are on the southern part of Elizabethtown.
Yes.
Tell people how they can get to this location.
So we're located at 311 Steel Drive. It's off Dixie Highway. You'll turn off on Steel Drive. It's right by Wayne's Tire, Hawkins Drive, at that area. You just go straight back Steel Drive, and we're back here by Modern Welding and Modern Supply, and Doug's Towing is what we're real close to back here. So it's once you come back here, you can't miss it. It's a dead end road, and we're on the right back here. So.
And do you have people that well, I'm assuming with 65 being so close, that's a great feeder, and you probably get people from a large region?
Yeah. Well, we've got, we cover with our roll-off trucks and roll-off boxes, we cover a little bit over an hour from here on just those.
Wow.
And then it's nothing to have an individual come from 30, 45 minutes away, so.
Is there any charge for you all to go get a vehicle?
Yes, there's just a small charge. We don't charge much, just we try to cover, the truck driver's time and the fuel and stuff like that. That way the customer still gets a good rebate on their side of everything. So
before they bring it here, should they throw other metal pieces and stuff in the vehicle?
If they've got some stuff laying around the house, it's metal that they want to recycle and not throw in the landfill, just open the back doors up and throw it inside the car. Okay. So.
And it's really important about not putting it in the landfill.
Yeah.
We really want things to be recycled.
Yeah, because when it goes to the landfill, it's just going to sit there. It's not going to go anywhere and decompose. So it just fills the landfill up even faster.
And with recycled, goodness, they're making everything.
Yeah. It just
clothes
helps.
Anyway.
It saves a lot of energy, putting this stuff back in new steel versus it going in the landfill and having to make, new steel elsewhere. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you did talk about the drop-off trash containers. How long does it take to get one out to a location, and do you have various sizes?
Yeah, we've had various sizes. So the boxes that go on these trucks right here are anywhere from a 10-yard box to a 40-yard container. Usually if you call, it's within 12 to 24 hours, we'll get you one out there. And then we just kind of work with everybody. Everybody's got different circumstances on how long they need one, so we just kind of fill them out on that as it arises. So.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you again, Colby.
No problem.
I appreciate Waddell sponsoring our live sports coverage, and we hope you tune in to all those sports that are taking place in the Hardin County Schools. For HCEC-TV, I'm Director Gina Ryan.
Welcome back to this one-sided game so far in this first half of football. Logan County came out like a cannon on fire. That first series for E-Town was a turnover that was returned to about like the 12-yard line. Logan County was then able to punch it in offensively and score a touchdown. The very next series, E-Town had decent field position. Threw a little screen pass, but Logan must have read that formation and saw it on film before, and quarterback didn't even bite on dropping back in coverage and came with a full steam ahead and picked it off as the ball was being thrown and ran in for another score. And it was 14-0. I thought, well, maybe we'll settle back down. E-Town had a nice long drive all the way down to the 7-yard line, looking like they were going to score, and Logan was able to do a defensive stop and hold them on fourth down for a loss. And then a couple of plays later, a big pass, and Logan County crosses the midfield and gets a good 20, 30-yard reception. After that, a few more plays later, and boom, it's 21-0. E-Town trying to settle back into it again, and here we go. Logan County, nothing doing. Onside kicks it, gets the ball back on the onside kick, goes down the short field after a big penalty from E-Town for unnecessary roughness, and puts them on the 30. Then gets another penalty, making it first and goal. And there you go. Logan County scores again. One more time. Nothing doing. 35-0 running clock, and E-Town's having no success anywhere on the field. Really, they've had very minimal offensive production other than that one drive that they had going about half of the field because of the good field position from the kickoff. But after that, it's kind of been really all Logan County ball. They have done what they want offensively, defensively. They're getting good penetration. They've had a few sacks on the quarterback. When they run that cover zero, they're getting there quick and getting to the quarterback. E-Town's had a couple of good runs going, but with a score like this, you got to unfortunately drop back and pass and try to get back in the game. And since they've had it gone one-dimensional with that 21-0 start in the first quarter, it's just been rough going for the E-Town Panthers. Hayden Farmer was hoping it'd be a closer back-and-forth game between the two teams. I thought that on paper that's what it looked like it would be a high-scoring game on both sides, but like you see here, it's mostly all Logan County here. I'd like to give a thank you to our sponsors. Remind you, this is a Hardin County Educational Community Television student production. HCEC-TV is a division of Hardin County Schools Live Channel 1 program that's sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunication needs. Physical Therapy Associates, more personal tips for more effective results. With locations in Elizabethtown, Hodgeville, Ratcliffe, South Louisville, online at physicaltherapyky.com. Waddell's Auto Scrap Metal Recycling, a family-owned business with competitive prices, pickup service, and friendly staff available for your recycling needs. Located at 311 Steel Drive in Elizabethtown. Call 270-982-7206 and talk to someone about scrapping, metal, and recycling. West Point Bank has 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Ratcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point, or find us online at westpointbank.com. Let us help make life simpler. West Point Bank, hometown banking made simple. Again, guys, this is the HCEC Super Production Division, Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to live sports coverage and sponsors. Tune in weekly for all your HCEC-TV programs on Brandenburg Telecom, Comcast Cable's Channel 2, and Spectrum Channel 184. All ACTV programs are on the HCEC-TV YouTube channel. Subscribe to the channel to get your local community sports and events. Special thanks to HCEC-TV crew, John White, Jackson Houston, and Antonio Menendez here on the mic. We'd also like to thank NFHS, the National Federation of High School Sports, in support of providing live streaming services. Contact nfhs.com to subscribe today. So if E-Town wants any chance of trying to play the rest of this game, they're probably going to have to onside kick it here, hope to get the ball back, go score quickly, and try to make something happen. If it goes on the onside kick Logan County's way, then they're just going to run the ball and run and go home, and that's what's going to happen here. See if E-Town can make this interesting before this game's said and done. We'll see what happens here, but I would say they're going to onside kick it to try to get this ball back and make something happen. Hate seeing this for Coach Madeline, number 1 seed in the district, and huge win last week. and then turn around and have this happen this week. So we'll see what goes down here in the second half. I'll try to get to all my sponsors. Forgive me, guys, if I don't get to all of them, but it's going to be going fast this second half because the clock will be running once it's kicked off. So unless there's change of possessions or timeouts, the clock should continue running the rest of this half unless E-Town's able to put some points on the boards here quickly and start scoring themselves. Logan County should be able to walk out of here with a win. So, but I'm not going to say that's a for sure thing, so let's see what happens. And so 44 for E-Town lining up for the kickoff. So Joseph Whelan here. So they're lined up like they're ready for regular kickoff, but like I said, I think it's going to be a pooch. Yeah, and it was. And I would just, I don't really feel it. Just let it go out of bounds. I'd have even better field position, but Logan County recovers. So a little squib kick, not a full onside kick. So Logan County here going to start off on the 21-yard line to see what they get cooking here for the second half. So on the 26-yard line, Logan County starting up. And here goes the clock, and it's going to run. So this is going to go quick, guys. So Logan County's coming out and two receivers to the wide side, two backs in the backfield. We used to call this a blue formation. Usually when you're in that, it's probably going to be a run. So yeah, it runs inside. So stopped instantly. The backfield loss of about a couple of yards. So getting back there quickly for a stop of the run. But I mean, if I'm E-Town, I'm thinking they're going to probably try to run the ball the rest of this game. No point to really try to pass and push the ball deep. You're just going to let this clock keep running and take your sweet time calling plays. Play clock's down to 15 seconds. You could tell there the Logan County coaches taking his time calling the plays. No rush, no need for rush when you're up by this score. So in shotgun again, single back, hands it off inside. He bursts it out, and he's going. Big run. So after that amazing stop for a loss to make it 2nd and 13. We have a huge run, but then we got a flag on the play to see who that's called on. So holding on the offense. So big run negated. Coming back, let's start this up again. So it's going to be 2nd and bunches from the hold.
They're moving back to the 13.
So ball's going to be on the 13 there for Logan County. So they got a big run. Well, I guess they get the big run because they got a big hold there happen. So 23 yards to go to get a first down. So single back, hands up, fakes the handoff, but then goes. Stopped on the run, didn't get nothing there, so it's going to be 2nd, still in 23. So 2nd and 23 here for the Cougars. So they pretended like a screen pass and handed off on the inside. A little harder to see some of the plays from this side because it's on the opposite side of the field from where I'm at. So third down and 23. Sorry about that. So 3rd and 23, man in motion. Number 1 coming back. Hands it off, pitches it. So a little kind of like a little end around. So it looked like he was handing off for an outside run. And now we got a flag. And if this is a personal foul, against E-Town, it's going to be an automatic first down for Logan County.
Pass complete. Parker
Yeah, so all that. So that's going to be the biggest part.
That's not on there. It's on the 27. Fourth down.
So it'll be 4th and 10. So Logan County's going to come out here and punt.
Penalty, makes it 4th and 9. Back to receive the punt for the Panthers, number 15, Zachariah Williams.
So Zachariah Williams back to receive the punt. This is our first punt Logan County's done all game. So 7 minutes and counting. Decent little kick there. It's going to give a E-Town bounce out of bounds.
Kirby's punt.
So it kind of bounce back. So the ball's going to be right on the 50. So first down, ball on the 50 for E-Town. See if they can do something here.
First possession of the second half.
So
Yeah, pretty good field.
push them way back with penalties. Get first down. Ball on the 50. So 1st and 10 for E-Town. The only issue is the clock keeps churning. So in the shotgun, 2 receivers to the far side, to the near side. Hands it off inside to 24.
Kids are on the carry.
So Ken's on the carry for a few yards. Gets about 2 on that. So 6 minutes and 22 seconds of counting in this third quarter.
Tackled by the Cougars. There's Cooper Parker. Pick up with 1, 2nd and 9.
So 1 yard on us, so 2nd and 9. So not much yardage on that. Man in motion, number 15, cutting across the field. Snaps the ball, hands it off in the backfield. Nowhere to go. Penetration quick. That DN for Logan County, number 0, Cooper Parker, is just having himself a day today. He's had a couple of big pressures on the quarterback for sacks, couple tackles for the loss, and he's been doing a really good job of that. Outside contain and setting that edge. Got back there quick. Nobody even laid a hand on. Did one little move and got back there. Was on the running back as soon as he got the handoff, and nothing going, or actually got the pitch. So 3rd and 19 here. 3 seconds left here. We're going to delay a game unless they call a timeout. So E-Town calls timeout here right before the clock ran out. So they were trying to get a play here, settle their kids down, and end up having to use a timeout and stopping this clock. This is the HCEC-TV student production, a division of Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to our live sports coverage sponsors, Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Associates, What Else Auto, Scrap Metal, and Recycling. West Point Bank. Tune in weekly for all your HCEC-TV programs. Air on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable Channel 2 and Spectrum Channel 184. All HCEC-TV programs on HCEC-TV YouTube channel. Subscribe to the channel today to get your local community sports and events. Special thanks to our HCEC-TV crew, John White and Jackson Houston. We'd also like to thank NFHS, the National Federation of High School Sports, and sport in providing live streaming services. Contact nfhs.com to subscribe today. So back on the field. So as soon as they get set, in the clock will start running here again here in a minute. About 5 minutes left here in the third quarter. Like I said, this game's going to go quick now. So fakes the handoff inside. Cox back throws. That should be pass interference, but he caught the ball. So what does it matter? I mean, number 4 held his shoulder all the way for about like 10 yards down the field. I mean,
It's good enough.
he may have been able to score a touchdown if he wasn't holding him halfway down the field. So good first down pass. Big throw by E-Town. A little maybe too late. So shotgun dropping back. Looks a quick throw, sliding around. Nice breakup of the pass there by the defensive back. So number 13 for Logan County, Damian Goodlow, with the breakup there. So he's able to stop that pass from going much of anywhere. So
Second and 10.
a little quick slant and
27-yard line.
able to get his hand in there, the DB, and break up the pass. Maybe go for a post right out here in the end zone. See if you can, or a corner route. See if you can throw it up and see if your taller guy can catch it. So in shotgun, two receivers to the far side, man in motion, going to a trips look. They got a man by himself. Screen pass, drops it. So a little screen to number 24, but they got in there quick and able to recognize the screen and cut to the receiver before he can even get it. So almost 3 minutes and counting here. So 3rd and 10 for E-Town. And then the clock was stopped, but no stopping the clock, guys, because it's a continuous clock right now. So Coach Manley relaying in the play. Got about 7 seconds left here on the clock. Shotgun, dropping back. He's got a man. Number 15 was slightly open in the seam. So Zachariah Williams not able to catch the ball there. So 4th and 10 for E-Town. Ball on the 27-yard line. 2 minutes and 30 seconds counting. You can see what Coach Manley calls here. Maybe try to punch this ball in. Might as well throw for the end zone. Worst comes to work, if they intercepted, you just tackle them in the end zone and get a touchback. So I would take a shot to the end zone. No little screen pass. Halfback pass. Drops it. So almost picked off. A little trickery, but was there in coverage. So incomplete pass with 2 minutes. The clock's going to stop with changing of possession. I'll try to get to this quick, guys, while I can. So Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results with locations in Littleton, Hodgeville, Ratcliffe, South Louisville, online at physicaltherapyky.com. What else? Auto, scrap metal, and recycling family-owned businesses with competitive prices, pickup service, and friendly staff available for recycling needs. Located at 311 Steel Drive in Littleton. Call 270-982-7206 to talk to someone about scrapping metal and recycling. And West Point Bank has 5 offices located in Littleton, Ratcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point. Or find us online at westpointbank.com. Let us help make life simpler. West Point Bank, hometown banking, made simple. So running inside again, so I think you're just going to see a heavy dosage of runs here
Number 23, Lane.
from Logan County.
Tackled by number 32, Jerry Bryant.
They'll probably get one more play here off before the third quarter is done, and then we'll be into the fourth. So they're going to take their time, use as much clock as possible, probably running inside here again. Got about 3 yards on that. No, they gave them 4, so it'll be 2nd and 6 here for Logan County. Like I said, they're going to take their time. There's no point to rush and keep this running clock running. So they'll get one more playoff, and then we'll be into the fourth quarter. Like I said, guys, this game's going to go fast now. So hands it off inside, and number 13 cuts it outside a little bit, gets upfield, gets a first down, and then some, a little chunk. So nice little run by number 13. Goodlow on the run, so that's going to be first down, and then they're just going to let the clock run out here to the fourth quarter. Well, they changed it and reset the side of the field.
First and 10. Logan County 40-yard line.
So Logan County will be coming back here in a minute. 35-0. the start of the fourth quarter, and like I said, the clock's going to keep running here for the rest of the game, so this will be going fast. Again, this is a HCEC-TV student production, a division of Harding County Schools. Special thanks to live sports coverage. Sponsors: Brandenburg Telecom Physical Therapy Associates, White Ellis Auto, Scrap Metal Recycling, West Point Bank. Tune in weekly for all your local HCEC-TV programs air on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable Channel 2 and Spectrum Channel 184. All HCEC-TV programs on HCE-TV YouTube channel. Subscribe to the channel today to get your community sports and events. Special thanks to our HCTV crew, John White, Jackson Houston, and I'm here, and Tony Menendez. I'd also like to thank NFHS, the National Federation of High School Sports, and its support in providing live streaming services. Contact nfhs.com to subscribe today. So a nice little run inside, maybe 2 yards there for Logan County, but like I said, they're just taking their time letting this clock run out. Just a little foregone conclusion here in this game, guys. Not much to say. Like I said, that first quarter was huge for Logan County. They had 3 scores in that first quarter, 2 from turnovers that made them score quick, and then a third drive where they went down there and scored again after a big stop of E-Town. After that, it was just a couple more times of putting the score on them. One from after an offside kick by Logan County, and that pretty much sealed the deal from there. So Logan's going to hand it off inside again.
47.
So 11 seconds going, counting down. So 11 minutes left in the half. Like I said, the clock's going to just keep on ticking because of the score.
1 yard gain on the play.
So about 1 yard gain on the game.
On the Logan County 37-yard line.
I think Logan County has lined up a bunch of the backups are in now, so they got mostly their JV squad looks like in there. So I don't know, all the names are different now for me, guys. So you'll have to bear with me as I'm looking. So 17's in there at quarterback, Cole Perkins. We haven't really seen him this game at all, but now with the score where it's at, nice little quick throw, number 25. So that was Clarence Passmore there on the reception. So
Number 17, Perkins pass complete.
So Perkins pass complete. We're going to have 4th and 2 here for Logan County.
To number 25, Clarence Passmore. Tackled
They're
by
saying
the others.
Passmore.
Number 11, Landon Brown Klein.
I thought that was, that is Clarence Passmore, number 25. Sorry, Clarence.
5-yard completion, makes it 4th and 2.
So 4th and 2 here for Logan County. 10 minutes down and counting. So clock's going to keep ticking. This is a part of games that are not fun to be in, and also sometimes not fun to watch, because you just kind of, both teams knows what's already happened, and you're just kind of letting the clock do what it's going to do. So we got a timeout here. I think the Panthers are probably going to substitute a lot of guys and let some other players in. Hate this for the seniors at E-Town. Don't like to end the season on this kind of note, so it's rough on them. Let me see if I can find all the seniors to give them a shout out at their last game. So Chance McCarty for E-Town, 12 Griffin, Jonathan Stewart, Brandon Seeker, LaDon Brown Klein, Lex Blatcher, Anthony Ratcliffe. Trying not to miss him out. Joseph Whelan, Noah Smith. I think Noah Smith's the last of the seniors. So shout out to all those seniors for your play here in E-Town for the Panthers. Good job on the season, getting the #1 seed, winning a playoff game. So we got a hard count by Logan County. I think they got E-Town to jump across the line of scrimmage just to get this first down. Let's see if there's a false start on them. So they're practicing the hard count with the young players.
Just looked at it.
5-yard penalty makes
They
it
didn't run the
4th
play
and
though
7.
after the timeout, so you can't start the clock.
So the punt team coming out for Logan County.
It's back to the right 47.
So,
Right 47, that was it.
so kicking it on the 47 to Logan County. Logan County kicking it. This is only the second punt they've done all game, but really the punts have been during the trash time of the game when the clock's been running. They're just trying to end the game here. Gets back, gets the punt off. He's just going to go out of bounds. So recovered by number 12 there for Logan County. So, no, it's 13, Damian Goodlow there on the return, stopping the ball. Kind of right out. So first and 10 for E-Town on the 25-yard line. This will be the last series of the game, but it's going to be getting close. So, like I said, we're counting down 8 more minutes left in this half by the time they make the field. So, thanks for showing up for us, guys. Sorry I didn't have a better game for you to watch. I was hoping for a lot of back and forth. I thought there would be between the two teams, just from, like I said, how they looked on paper before the game started. I thought, that we'd have back and forth score between passing and running on both teams, but really it's been just one-sided for Logan County most of the game. So nice little run for E-Town there. So Jonathan Stewart on the carry, pickup of a nice little run there. So E-Town gets a first down there. So, getting dragged back there, almost sacked. Had to throw it away there. So, number 17, Braden Pregram. E-Town's got some different guys in there, too. So, they're running some of their JV squad kids out there right now. Not wanting to get their older players hurt here. Some of them may be playing secondary sports like basketball or wrestling season coming around the corner. So, hate this for the E-Town Panthers. I'm sure this is not how they wanted their season, and they wanted a close game or a game where they blew the other team out, but did not end up happening that way. So hands off inside, maybe a couple yards on that, so we're going to get maybe 2.
Number 7, Stewart on the carry.
So Stewart on the carry gets a few yards. So we're going to have 3rd and 9 with 6.5 minutes counting.
1 yard on the carry. And 9 for E-Town.
So number 11 coming in for E-Town, Landon Brown Klein. Will throw over the top. It should have went to Klein. Klein actually was open on that play. So 4th and 9 for E-Town, 6 minutes and counting. For those interested, esports playoff season starts next week for the state. A couple of the local high schools have got teams in. I saw a couple of Bulldog teams in there for John Hardin. Central has quite a few teams in there for esports this season, so be watching out for that as far as like watching on Play versus see where teams end up before the end of the season. There won't be any other local sports action going on right now here the last of the game here, so 5 minutes and counting before the end of this game. I'd like to thank all my co-hosts that have been with me this season. Jeff Kennedy hit the most of it. Had another Jeff with me, as well as one of the ESPN radio co-hosts was here on one time with me, and of course Paul Gray, who was here at the beginning of the season, retired and went into a bit of a sabbatical until those in teaching. You got to go 90 days before you can do anything state sponsored or paid before you can come back out. He should be back for Central Hardin high school girls basketball games and the other girls basketball games across the district to be able to call some of those games. So he should be back soon, and then the next season will be me and him again up here, and maybe some other people. We got a flag at the end of the game. I'm not really sure what that was all about. So 4 minutes still counting. So it's going to be another first down for Logan County after that penalty. Clock still ticking, about 4 minutes left here. I think you would see some heavy doses of inside runs just to kind of finish this out and be done with this game. So it's going to be first and 10, ball on the 23 for Logan County. Hand it off. Quarterback keeps it, finds a lane, gets a chunk. So another big run for Logan County. Is going to make it first and goal. Got a flag at the end of the play. I'm not sure who that was on.
It's his second, too. Top of 6.
This is who's that on. I'm assuming same thing. So unsportsmanlike conduct on Logan County. I'm not really sure why they're doing that here late in the game. Just run the ball inside a couple of times and let's go home, guys. My point for it is extracurriculars when there's nothing left in this game. I'm sure me and my crew would like to go home and get some rest for the weekend. And the last part of this game has not been that interesting to watch. Sorry about that for those who are watching it, but not much going on. It's been 35-0 since the half, and it's just been running.
After the first penalty, it's second and 21 from Logan County from the Panther 21-yard line.
So second and 21 from the Panther. I think it's going to be 21-yard line.
26.
After the penalty, second and 26 from the E-Town 26-yard line.
Yeah, he should have been throwing all along. I can't blame him down the sideline.
So here we go with under 2 minutes to go. I mean, really, they could just get under center and take a couple knees and be done with this game. There's no point to even running plays anymore.
I don't know what they're talking about.
The sideline judges are talking, or judges are talking. I have no idea why they're talking. There's nothing to talk about. I mean, just go under the center, take a knee, and go home, guys. No point to run plays, get anybody hurt, just being silly. So finally, under center, he's just going to take a knee here. He's going to tell him just wait till there's a second left on the clock, or 2 seconds left on the clock. Take the snap and then take a knee.
Perkins with the carry. No gain.
So one more snap and one more knee, and that's it for the game. Again, guys, thank you for listening to us all this season. This is Antonio Menendez. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the solo commentary, unfortunately, for some of these games this year. Like I said, thank you for all the guys who came out, who had not called games before, to be out here with me. So, again, this is a HCEC-TV student production, Division of Hardin County Schools. Special thanks to our live sports conduit, Brandenburg Telecom, Physical Therapy Specialist, Waddell Auto, Scrap Metal and Recycling, West Point Bank. Tune in weekly for all your local HCEC-TV programs. They are on Brandenburg Telecom and Comcast Cable Channel 2, Spectrum Channel 184. All HCEC programs are brought to you by on HCEC-TV YouTube channel. Subscribe to the channel today. To your local sports community and sports events. Special thanks to our crew today, John White and Jackson Houston. This is Antonio Menendez signing off for the season. See you guys again next year on HCEC-TV. Good night.